Wow, check it out. The Dustinas are just like their men. In this case here, they attack with pots and pans. Notice the Dusties, they always attack women, maybe an elderly man, the elderly, and definitely children. Look at this video. I think we need to kind of try to put forth a movement when they commit crimes like this. And if they're harboring a fugitive or dusting, they need to be turned in. If they're getting any kind of stimulus, let alone some type of government program to sustain their survival, as far as like housing and food and insurance, it needs to be ripped away from them. And they can only, no, it should be a lifetime ban. A lifetime ban. Come back in 50 years and we'll review it. A lifetime ban. Why are we paying using tax dollars and they're raising criminals? They're attacking people. It should be a lifetime ban. They should not be able to get a piece of oatmeal cake, a oatmeal pie, not a piece of apple. Take a look at this video. They're just like, and I think sometimes they're just like their men. They want to also prove themselves to the dusty, you know? HDIC, the head dusty in charge. They want to prove themselves. Look at this video, and you're going to see the men, the dusties, they're pretty much, I guess, supervising the activity of their dustinas. The world is watching, and I tell you, Black America, you give the hood people, the trash people, the dusty dustinas, you're giving them a heck of a show. And you wonder why no one wants to be around. You really think someone's going to go and build in Blackistan? There is just no way. I just feel for the decent people that are around them and that are stuck, that have to survive with them. Nothing but just pure trash. So, this video will give you a warning. As you can see, it shows violent robbery. Just check it out. Just check it out. Fair use.
Right now at 5:30, a disturbing attack caught on video in Harlem. Several people beating and robbing a 61-year-old woman with a walker. Welcome back. I'm Christine Johnson.
And I'm Dick Brennan. And now police are looking for the people wanted in that violent robbery.
But a relative of one of the suspects is telling a different story. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor spoke with the victim. Police released this surveillance video of a 61-year-old woman using a walker being beaten at times with a cooking pot. She's kicked, punched, and dragged on the sidewalk Tuesday night before 8:30 near 151st Street and Frederick Douglass Boulevard. Police say the group also stole her walker, $22, and credit cards. Investigators are looking for these people seen on the video. The woman was treated at a hospital and released. She spoke to us and asked us not to show her face.
One man just came and punched me. They had me on the ground, holding my neck and then pulling my hair.
She says they didn't say anything to her. She showed us the screwdriver she says she used to fight back.
They had me on the ground, and I started stabbing them then.
It's hard to see everything going on clearly in the video. She says she keeps the screwdriver in her bag for self-defense. But an uncle of one of the suspects alleges it's the 61-year-old who actually started it.
The lady saying that she beat up Raw. False.
Sam Brown alleges the 61-year-old woman stabbed his nephew's wife first with the screwdriver.
They come allegedly looking for her and him. For what? They are the victim. She is the victim. She was stabbed before this fight. This lady stabbed her.
The 61-year-old says that's not true.
Why would I go start something with people?
So no interaction with them prior to this incident?
No.
With their family members?
No, I don't know anybody.
The video only begins at the fight. We don't see the moments before. Police would only say the investigation is ongoing. Brown says his family now has a lawyer. In Harlem, Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.
Do y'all believe the dust bucket? Do you believe him? Personally, I don't. We'll see if any more information comes out. I don't. She's on a walker. What was she going to do? Stab him and run? And if that is the case, why didn't they call the police unless they were just resorting to maybe some hood or street justice? Look at this. And she used a screwdriver on which one? Trust me, the screwdriver couldn't get far. It probably just bounced off. Look at this. And someone's supposed to believe Dusty Tyrone. I'll believe it when I see it. Who wants to come and build in Blackistan? Buy the block at your own peril. I've heard of that. The one that's saying it, I know it's well intended. Yeah, let's see if you're doing it. I'm sure they're buying in decent areas. Nobody wants to deal with this. But this is the black community. And that's why I want black women to not have children so early, especially stay away from the dust bucket, because you will get stuck there and have to live among the trash. I've heard people, black people, intelligent, in apartment complexes, and they're trying to start a business. They may have a business or working from home or doing both. And it's always the ignorant ones coming in loud with, with the noise. You can't hardly work in a conference call, and they just get loud and ignorant. And heaven forbid you're asking them to pipe it down. They'll just get louder. I just wish we could put the positive people away from the negative, and just this kind just put on an aisle and let it fend for itself. A 61-year-old woman, if that happened, why didn't you call the police? So looking at him, all you have to do is do a background check, and I'm sure you'll find something negative. I wouldn't believe him at all. But we do know what the camera showed. We do know. Unbelievable. So embarrassment. Big bonnets and all. Grown people. Big body and small mind. And look at him, the man. Take a look at it again. You don't see him trying to stop. It looks like he's like, I guess he's like the little manager of the Dustinas, making sure it goes down right. Watch the actions of the men, just standing by, just watching.
Right now at 5:30, a disturbing attack caught on video in Harlem. Several people beating and robbing a 61-year-old woman with a walker. Welcome back. I'm Christine Johnson.
And I'm Dick Brennan, and now police are looking for the people wanted in that violent robbery.
But a relative of one of the suspects is telling a different story. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor spoke with the victim. Police released this surveillance video of a 61-year-old woman using a walker being beaten at times with a cooking pot. She's kicked, punched, and dragged on the sidewalk Tuesday night before 8:30 near 151st Street and Frederick Douglass Boulevard. Police say the group also stole her walker, $22, and credit cards. Investigators are looking for these people seen on the video. The woman was treated at a hospital and released. She spoke to us and asked us not.
So they even stole her walker. Remember the idiot where the elderly man was in the store, and he was punching him, and then he took the man's cane. And you want to talk about, oh, we need to do something. The ratio of the community and the incarceration rate. The problem is we're just seeing too much violence. And these are things that they're doing. Again, these are not actors. It wouldn't be shown if they weren't doing it. Took the woman's walker. To do what? Maybe take it to a pawn shop. The degradation does not end, and these Dustinas men, they are following true to their men. They really and truly are. And you wonder why so many just despised. You wonder why. And to think they most likely have children. These kinds seem to have a whole lot of children. And you may have that one that may actually, get a clue, and they'll just want to just kind of move away. And you wonder why they don't visit, because they want to leave that painful memory, leave that trash behind. That's why a lot of people, they don't visit. They get on their own way, and sometimes that's just the best way. Imagine one of them having a child that's successful. What do you think is going to happen? What's the retirement plan for any of these right here? This will be the kind showing up, and they will embarrass you. And if they bring him along, you look up, they might steal something outside your house, steal something inside your house. Bring them around company, you will regret it. I'm his mother. Yeah, I sure kicked my crack addiction. I've been clean for 5 years. And you're like, see, to her, that's um that's a plus. But then you're like, oh gosh, she probably shouldn't have shared that. Everybody looking at you like, oh, your mom used to do crack. Oh, okay. Must have a hard upbringing. So see, to them in the hood, that's something positive. I kicked that crack addiction. Yeah, I got 6 kids, different baby fathers. It was hard, but I did it. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. So this, again, for the ones that say, oh, you're always showing negativity, that maybe that can spark some change. For the youngsters, young women, don't have a child early by these dusties. Figure out who you are first. You don't want to end up being around this. It's too stressful. It's too stressful. So the heathens and the hyenas are out. And you saw the stance of the men. They didn't step in and say, okay, ladies, let's stop. Nothing like that. Mm-mm. The Dustinas are following their Dusty, using those hands in pots and pans. That might be my new jingle. I got to come up with one for the Dustinas because they are really acting a fool. So they're really making America proud, really making Black America proud. It is an embarrassment. The sad thing is, people like this, they don't know it. So I look forward to your comments. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out. Stay safe.